Hello.
Hi, Ziv.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
It's Ziv, right?
Ziv.
Ziv, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If I'm not saying it right, please tell me I'm not saying it right. Don't
good.
be polite.
This show is brought to you by Visit MTL, your window into North America's most exceptional and fun-loving city. Get here, eat, play, buy stuff in Montreal. You know why? Because our city is better than yours. As I mentioned, I'm Shirley. I'm a woman who wears many hats. I co-founded a podcast network. I am co-host of this particular show that you're listening, the-kakle, and also social media director for Visit MTL. On this blog episode, you're probably wondering, what the hell is a blog episode? Well, here's the thing. Instead of just reading about this upcoming event that's happening this weekend, we figured you could hear about it. Isn't that cool? I know. I sometimes like to hear from the horse's mouth about how a festival or how an event has come about. But before we get into that, let me tell you a little bit about Shazamfest. Shazamfest is Quebec's most unique summer festival, with the introduction of a wide variety of musical talents and stage acts, including circus-based performances. Shazamfest has created a special experience for not just you, but the entire family. Your whole family can head over to I cannot pronounce today, to Barnston-Ouest in Quebec. You'll find yourself descending into a lush hidden valley surrounded by woods, with a river running by the festival that has evolved into a tiny village with several seasonal structures. The Shazamfest site offers a massive main stage. It also offers a rustic Shazam bar saloon, a small stage, even a skateboard ramp. You know, I could list off everything that you'll experience when you head over there, but you know what? You know who's the best person that can give you a lot more concrete information? Is the founder and director of Shazamfest itself, Mr. Ziv Przytyk. Here's my conversation with Ziv.
You get a sense of how things kind of progress by knowing a little bit about the person. Mm-hmm. So, Ziv, tell me about you. When I went to the launch party a couple of weeks ago, I think it was Alex that mentioned that your family basically are a family of farmers. Like you're a farmer boy.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Grew up on a farm here in the townships. My parents are pioneers in the organic farming industry, so we were definitely one of the first certified farms in Quebec, and just grew up working on our farm. But my parents my father's from Poland and my mom's from they're both city kids, and they both moved to the country after doing lots of traveling, so there was always a international hub here at the house too. So it was, and my grandmother lived with us, and so there was always 3, 4, 5 languages spoken around the kitchen table in the summer when we had visitors from all over the world. So that's a big influence on how I grew up and what was going on around here. So
you would have people you mentioned all over the world to come visit the farm, or it's just people that your parents knew that was like, hey, I'm coming down, and
mostly friends. Yeah,
okay. For sure. And you mentioned that your parents traveled a lot, so they've made friends from all over the world. What was that like to seeing all these people kind of like going in and out your house, and how obviously you picked some of that up growing up, right?
For sure. No, it was great, living in an international house. I was, lucky to have all these influence of different artists and different people from all around the world, farmers, and that, would show up and hang out at the farm. So it was, it formed a lot of the tastes I have and a lot of what's going on in my world.
So one of the things I read is that you learn that the best parties is about not being exclusive, but mixing things up. You know, how did you come to that realization?
Well, over the years, honestly, comes to the fact that what happens is when you hang out with your group of friends, what you do is you tend to reinforce the ideas you have together. You know, you build up ideas and thoughts and themes that you reinforced with the group of people that you hang out with. But when you're faced with new people who come from different experience, you have a true exchange of ideas, because all of a sudden you have new perspectives, new thoughts, new ideas that challenge your ideas so that you can refine them better, and you learn new things. So it's that exchange that creates new, super important. So I would say that the same thing happens in a party scene. When you mix all these people up, you create a new and better vibe. So I think that's super important, and that's a big part of ShazamFest, because we have a really diverse crowd, comes from all over North America and Europe, that show up on the farm every year, and definitely we cover everything from lawyers and judges to skateboarders, burlesque performers, wrestlers, and musicians, and the list goes on. So that creates a really special and unique environment for the exchange of ideas, the exchange and joyful togetherness. Was because I read somewhere too that your parents had like a reggae type festival. Did that kind of inspire Shazam Fest? Like, was that kind of like the seed? Not really. The seed is me trying to go to circus school when I was 17, and them not accepting me, so I decided to have my own circus.
Ah, so you're like, you know what? You kind of like did what Jay-Z. You're not going to sign me. I'm just going to create my own.
Exactly. That's a lot of it. And also my friends were doing a circus festival for many years. Maybe you've heard of it. It's Carnaval Carmagnole. And it was one of my good friends, from the age of 17. We were really good friends, the organizer of that festival. And they did it for 5 years before they took a break for almost 6 or 7. And I inherited a lot of the stuff that they had used for the festival, so it gave me a little bit of a leg up to start my first year of the festival.
Now, I'm trying to imagine the conversation. Were you like with those friends and you wanting to be a circus performer and everything? Were you just sitting down and saying, you know what, I'll just do it at the farm? Like, how did that, was there a lack of something, or was it just mainly you bringing something you're passionate about to home?
Well, it was not a hard thing to convince anybody here to do it, but it was a lot of work. It's to organize a festival with close to 2,000 people and 100 artists. It's a lot of time and energy that you have to devote, and dedication to maybe a little bit of single-mindedness to be able to put it on, but it creates another big reason for doing the festival is that as a youth I never got a chance for employment in the arts in the rural area. It's the advantage, doing things for the arts is really hard. So you have to, I wanted to create something so maybe the youth now from around here has an opportunity to work in the arts. I hire a couple students every year, so it creates it's an engine for job creation and for the arts in the area. So a lot of people have collaborated together because they've met at the festival, or meet new and interesting people, and things happen. So that's the whole genesis of the whole thing is in that.
Cool. So because you mentioned like circus, so was it always did it have at first when you first started circus focus, or did you always have like bands and burlesque and wrestling, skateboarding, there's camping, or that just kind of
the skateboarding and the wrestling and the circus and the music, that was all there. The burlesque came a couple of years later. Okay. But I think year 3 was the first burlesque show we had. But that's all kind of, it's, I'm into this, what I would call neo-vaudeville, because all those things kind of fall under the the heading of vaudeville, because in vaudeville, comedians and wrestling and strongmen and burlesque and music all fit together. That was all part of the art forms that were covered by the cabaret and by vaudeville. So
what's really cool is I was reading that it's the most sustainable festival. Like last year, you guys only had like 22 garbage bags. How?
No, last year was 17.
17?
22
nice.
was the year before. We beat our record. So.
Nice. Are you trying to beat this year? Or are you trying to go for like 15 or something?
Yeah. No, every year it's been amazing, especially the last 5 years where we pushed it a little bit more, that the garbage has been reduced every year with more and more people. Last year we were close to 2,000 people. We produced 17 bags of garbage, which is phenomenal. They rave about us in the neighborhood. All the people, when they talk about environmental festival, they put us up as the poster child, because we really do what we say we're going to do. So, everybody, a lot of people end up staying Monday on the site. We have all the lingerers, and usually I'm like, here's some gloves, we're going to sort garbage. And within 2 hours, we've usually done everything.
Nice.
We sort all the recycling, all the garbage, everything. And
what are some tips would you say for maybe other festivals that are thinking, let's be sustainable like they're doing? What would be some tips that you're
the major thing is I have no water bottles on site, because we don't sell water. We have free potable water on site, so there's one major amount of volume of recycling that you don't produce. Mm-hmm. And another one is I charge 50 cents for a cup. When you get a drink at the bar, I charge you 50 cents. If you bring back your cup, you don't get charged the 50 cents. So we just fill up your cup again. So we serve all our drinks multiple times in one glass. So we reduce a lot of the waste through that. Yeah. And the same thing, we have dishes for all the food vendors. They actually serve everything on dishes or on compostable things. So we have people wash their own dishes, and that's another way where we reduce a huge volume of garbage.
Oh, nice. Oh, cool. Well, I think it's wonderful. The more I've seen pictures, it sounds amazing and fun, and really, it's a great, and family can go as well. So.
Oh yeah, last year we had over 300 kids 12 and under. So there's a whole child aspect, even though it gets pretty raucous after 10. It's definitely very family friendly. We have many families, 3 generations, who come and camp out. So the kids and the parents and the grandparents.
Nice.
I can think of 5 different families that I know that have been coming for years off the bat. So. And there's a lot of programming for kids. We have a whole bunch of workshops and games, and and they're for kids of all ages, not just children. So we have tug of war and sack races and all these circus workshops, unicycle workshops. We have the skateboard ramp the kids can try out if they bring their pads and their helmets. Mm-hmm. So definitely lots of things can be. It's a great place to let the kids run free. Definitely, they run pretty wild at Shazam, and it's a really safe place for them because there's so many parents, and that's a lot of fun. But, on the other side, we have the burlesque and the sideshow with the sword swallowers and the fire breathers and all. That stuff too. So it really makes a great mix. And like I said, the kids are the best security. People do a lot less dumb things when there's tons of kids around, even though they have twice as much fun, because the kids bring much joy to everybody.
That's true. You just pick up their vibes and you start becoming like
exactly. If you let yourself loose and you let your inner child free, you get to do a lot of things that are fun.
Oh, that's so cool. So Shazam Fest is happening July 9th to the 12th.
Yes, and there's shuttle buses from Montreal too. So if
cool.
The shuttle buses are free. It's you have to just reserve a spot on the shuttle bus from our website. So that's very simply done. You just go to shazamfest.com and reserve your spot on the website, and then we'll get you here for free. Just have to purchase your ticket either online or if you look on the website, there's 4 different places in Montreal you can buy tickets.
Oh, nice.
Physically.
Nice.
So, and our friends at Omnivore, which is a restaurant on Saint Laurent, and Marianne, on the corner of Saint Laurent and Marianne, they sell tickets there, and also they're closing for the weekend and bringing all their staff to the festival. So
cool. Well, this sounds amazing. Congratulations, 10 years this year. This is going to be your 10th.
This is number 11.
It is 11? Okay, my bad. 11 years.
No, we're starting our second decade. It's amazing. You know?
Nice. So Shazamfest, July 9th to the 12th. Tickets are $45 for Friday?
Yeah, no, it's in advance tickets are $45 for Friday and $50 for Saturday, or it's right now it's $85 for the whole weekend, and that includes camping.
Awesome.
So I would suggest everybody come for the weekend because it's the whole experience that matters. And if anybody just wants to take a day trip, it is free on Sunday for everybody. And the dates are the 14th to the 17th of July.
Oh, and before I forget, some tips, like what should, other than their camping gear, what other things would you recommend for people?
Oh, everybody has to bring their bathing suit. There's a river on site, so that's super important. And, it's not super important that they wear a bathing suit. We have no problems if they don't. But
there's kids around.
They can bring their birthday suit if they want. That works too. But honestly, chairs are always a good bet. Extra food if they want to cook themselves food. If not, there's kitchens on site. We have a full-service bar on site, so it's they can either show up with everything or nothing, and they still have a good time either way.
Awesome. Ziv, thank you so much for talking to me, and I hope you'll have like double the amount of people that you had from last.
Oh, well, we have lots of room. We have lots of room for everybody, so I hope they all come. And so far, the long-range forecast is looking beautiful, and should be lots of fun between the skateboard competition and the beard and mustache competition and all the fun things that happen during the weekend. So they can check it all out. All the programming's on the website, and everybody can check that out.
Awesome. Thank you, Ziv.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed the conversation. This is definitely, if you are someone who's looking to get out of the city, get some fresh air, this is a great way to continue your festival hopping, because let's face it, Montreal is full of festivals, right? But it's refreshing sometimes to just do something a little bit different, and let alone it's out of the city, go for it. So it's 3 days of music, circus, neo-burlesque, skating, wrestling even, and camping. It's happening from Thursday, July 14th to Sunday, July 17th. The address is 2722 Chemin de Ways Mills, Barnston-Ouest, Quebec. Or you can give them a call at 819-580-4118. It's a good number to have in case you get lost. Again, that's 819-580-4118. You can find out any and everything about ticket prices, how to get there, maps, everything. Just head over to shazamfest.com. shazamfest.com. After you finish reading up about Shazam Fest, head on over to the homepage of Visit MTL, and on the top right corner, click on MTL Marketplace. It's a really cool spot where you can find really amazing products from Montreal, made in Montreal, by Montreal. That's right, you'll find some really cool handkerchief, colorful ones. You'll find homemade organic lip balm and candles. You'll find really cool t-shirts, like one, for example, that says Farine 5 Roses. You'll find ceramic cups, jewelry, or even a poutine socks. I'm not joking. You want to know if it's true? Again, I suggest go to Visit MTL, top right corner, click MTL Marketplace, and you'll see all the cool products for yourself. And you know what's awesome? You're supporting a local Montreal brand, and that's what's really cool. Another way to get to that site directly, marketplace.visitmtl.com. Again, that's marketplace.visitmtl.com. Thanks again for listening. Hope you are marking in your calendar right at this moment to go and check out the Shazam Fest. Peace. And don't forget, right here in Montreal, our city is better than yours.
My baby doll, sweet baby doll, is there no hope left at all? My baby doll, I know there ain't no sunshine, baby doll. There's only been rain, baby doll, baby doll. Come, I made my tea bed. I'll show you the way. You gave them everything you had, and still they wanted more. Well, darling, it ain't over yet, so get up off that floor. I know there ain't no sunshine, baby doll. There's only been rain, baby doll, baby doll. I made my tea bed. I'll show you the way. Oh, oh, still they wanted more. Well, darling, it ain't over yet, so get up off that floor. My baby doll, baby doll, baby doll, sweet baby doll, baby doll, baby doll. Is there no hope left at all? My baby doll. Is there no hope left at all? My baby doll. Is there no hope left at all?